Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of the FITVII GPS Smartwatch with 17 sports mode, activity tracker, IP68, waterproof, should be good for swimming, has touch screen and heart rate monitor and sleep tracker. Pedometer is measuring the calories and step count, and suitable for men and women. And it also comes with a built-in GPS, and it says it's not only IP68 waterproof but also 50 meters waterproof, which is definitely something else than 99% of all the smartwatches have. So it looks like it is definitely an advanced module, not one of these cheap like fitness bands which just do a little bit and are not waterproof and nothing. So here we have much more information, much more thing. I mean, we have really professional swimming modes. That's crazy. I haven't seen this in many watches. So with most of the watches they say, yeah, don't go for a swim with the watch, but here we have a swim mode, so I'm pretty sure it will be suitable for swimming and bathing and whatsoever. Of course, it's a little bit more expensive. It is $89 at the moment, and I will put down the link into the description so you can check it out, get more information, maybe order it right away if you like. So let's dig into that and look what we get and how it really works. So here we have this on the side as well, a little bit description. It says it is waterproof until 5 atmospheres. Yeah, the GPS mode, we had already 17 sports mode, we had already, oh, here we see that already, and it says, yeah, whatever that is, heart rate and 9-axis sensor. Yeah, it's really an advanced watch. I mean, compared to almost everything, I mean, except from the really expensive brands. And I mean, you have to be aware of that most manufacturers like LG, Sony, and most of the other smartwatch builder, they say, okay, don't go into the water, we make it IP68, but it's maybe good for a rain shower or hand wash or something like that, but definitely not diving. I mean, this is not for professional diving, but let's say swimming, snorkeling, shower or something like that. For something like that, it should be good, not professional scuba diving, of course. So here is what we get out of the box. There's a charging cable with a micro USB cable, and here's the watch itself. I think I have to open that band. I'll do that later. Here we get the charging cradle. What concerns me a little bit is that we don't get any kind of wireless charging. It looks like we have to use these pins. Sometimes these pins can be a little bit of a problem. I had similar watches, and after 1 year I haven't been able to charge it anymore, because probably not the pins here, but the pins on the watch have been a little bit yeah, oxidized. I mean, yeah, they didn't make contact anymore. Of course you can clean them, but it is not the same thing as wireless charge. But of course we have to be aware of that's only $90. It is not a $300 watch like the Apple Watch or whatsoever, so we cannot expect exactly same thing, but it's still amazing what we get if everything works properly. Here we get the instruction, also contact information. I'm going to show you this a little bit. If you don't like it, you can fast forward a little bit, but I wanted to show you If you're interested into more information, these are usually things which you don't see in a Amazon listing, and also if you already purchased this nice watch and you lost the instructions, it could be really helpful. So I'm going through this, takes maybe 1 minute or so, but I think it's worth it, and I'm not doing 2 videos for instructions and the unboxing, so I'm always actually going to show you that. So here's maybe a little bit more than usual, but of course it has so many functions, so it takes a little bit of time to go through everything, cleaning the device. Hope we got everything, device maintenance. Hope it's focusing more or less, packaging list. Maybe if you use it, buy it used or something like that. So yeah, let's take it out of the box. So here I have it. It is super lightweight. It's rather small. It's not a super large watch. It is not super thin, but actually also not on the real heavy or thick side. We have a button here and obviously 2 buttons here. So it's probably not the most fancy watch which you find on the market, but it is probably the one which has most functions and is like protected in the most way for this price. So I'm not complaining. I'm really interesting to see what this thing can do. So here we have a sticker, of course, and now yeah, that's the time when I have to charge it, and then we'll go from there. Also, already charging is an important part of the whole process, so I've attached it now to this battery power bank and attached the cradle to the micro USB, and I'm trying now to charge it, push it down. Oh, that was super easy. That was easier than expected. So sometimes it's a bit of a struggle. Either the hold is not really firm, or it's too difficult to push it into the cradle. So here it was absolutely perfect. So that's already a positive thing, and it has done something. So at least we can already see the display and not the plastic cover. The display looks like it is quite bright. I have no idea what to push, so that's the only thing I can show you at the moment, but I will charge it. Oh, looks like it's already pre-charged, which is nice, so we can go to the connection and see what we can do. I'm also interested to see what kind of function we have here on the watch and what we can do from an app. So till now I have downloaded the app. Here we get the QR code which you can scan with the camera, and then go to the website from the URL here, and then you can install it. So that's the Theraunner Pro app. I had the old Theraunner app which was not so good, so it looks like the Theraunner Pro app looks a little bit better. At least the reviews are really good in the Google Play Store. So when we open the app, you have to register or to enter your credentials. If you have already an account, it was not too difficult to do that. After that, when you're logged in, you have the choice to add the device, either a bracelet, watch, scale, headset, and so on. So I'm trying now with the watch and see if we can connect. Yeah, it already gives me something like P1C. Here says P1C. I think that's it. We try to connect. We'll see if this works. So maybe it takes a little bit of time, not too long. That was pretty fast. It says connected. It gives me also the charge indication. I can do an alarm. Yeah, a firmware upgrade. Yeah, that's always good. I mean, looks like they are taking care of this device. And of course we'll do the update, and I'll pause the video for a moment. So it's giving me now an information on the screen. We are at about 30 seconds and it shows me 60%, so let's keep going with that. So it took about 10 minutes for the upgrade, or firmware upgrade, and now it asks me if it was a success. And I mean, I have been able to press the button, I see the time, it's already synced, it's the current date and time, that looks good, and I call it a success. So we are now back on the main page of the app. So let's go quick through everything here. Again, the alarm schedule, it looks we can add many alarms, that's really good. What I like to see, of course, if it is vibration. So this is, that's the alarm. So hope you have been able to see that. And I touched the watch and I've been able to see that it was a really strong vibration, but it was a short vibration. I expected something a little bit longer, which you can confirm with the button to stop or snooze or whatsoever. A little bit disappointing at the moment. Looks like it probably will notify you. Will it wake you up in the morning? Really hard to say. Maybe you add better a couple of these alarms. Maybe it won't wake you up on the first time, or you set a backup alarm with another alarm clock. It's not bad, but it was a little bit on the really calm side. I mean, vibration was wrong, but for me too short. But maybe we can set some options. I hope this is possible. So anyway, sedentary reminder, we all know about that. So you can remind you to get up and walk around a little bit. That's always good. Smart reminder, what's that? You can get notifications from all the major apps. And easy camera, probably you can take a shot from your camera. I mean, you can activate the camera on your phone. I'm going back. It's not needed. Vibration remind. It looks like we have some different, that looks like, clock. Probably that's it, the clock vibration mode on the how many times. So we can say how long and how many vibrations we get. So okay, that's just an assumption, I cannot guarantee. Then of course, date format, weather format, palming gesture, wearing manner, left or right, unit of measurement, metric, or US firmware update. And then we can go to different sport things. Drop down to synchronize data, click the data module to view the details. So we have running, cycling, speed walking, a lot of different things here. Details, of course I haven't been wearing it, so everything on 0, not much, but it looks really interesting. And profile, you can set, click on reboot to ask questions. So goal setting, guide, help, link, settings. So there's really a lot to see and to set here. Looks pretty interesting. What I hope is that it will keep at least the time in sync. This is an old complaint from the Sirona. I had a Sirona watch, or like a watch which was synced by Sirona app, but it was the old app, and it always got out of sync. I mean, like it was going correctly for maybe a week or so, and then in the morning I woke up and then the time was off by maybe 2 or 3 hours or even more, and I didn't wake up with the watch. And that's something which I don't want, but I will check that and will keep you updated at least down in the comment area or in the description how it develops on the long term. I will make the video now. I will finish this video today. I'm not going to wait for months to see how this works. I'm just checking today how it works today, and then I will finalize the video. But I will definitely keep it updated on YouTube, so we know if this thing will be reliable on the long term. So what I'm now going to do is a waterproof test. Unfortunately, I don't have a pool anymore. I had pool now for 6 years. I always wanted a waterproof watch. Now I have a waterproof watch, but not a pool anymore. But at least I have a pitcher about 1 foot deep, which is a lot for, I mean, too much for normal watch. Maybe for the Sony, yeah, it could be okay. IP68, but I don't do that. There are a lot of complaints about the Sony SW3 not being waterproof even with IP68, so, and I cannot repair anymore. It's an outdated watch. I still like it, but I wanted to have something really 100% waterproof, so maybe this will do it. So I'll put it down into the water and see at least for a minute or maybe 5 minutes, and then we'll see if it still works. Yeah, there's one thing I wanted to show you before we go into the water with that watch. I don't know if it works after that, if it still works, so I'll show you a little bit of the screen so you can see how this works. You can swipe left, right, right, left through some of these menus, settings, sports. Can we go up and down? Yeah, as well. There's other information. Works pretty good. I mean, it's not comparable to a premium watch. It is not an Android Wear watch. It is not an iOS or Apple watch. But it is working. I mean, you can see, you can feel that it's some kind of slow, but it works reliable. When I do same thing on my Sony smartwatch, usually it works faster, but sometimes it doesn't work at all. So yeah, I'm not complaining, but it looks like I cannot activate the screen just by tapping on that or swiping. Maybe I can adjust that. Looks like I have to push every time. I would actually like to have a permanent on watch. I mean, this is what I would prefer. Maybe we can set this somehow. Looks like we can also use the buttons to go up and down. It looks like it's the same thing as swiping up and down. So I mean, at least the screen seems to properly work. It is definitely on the bright side. I mean, here inside it is super bright, and I still can see it really good. So regarding shape, yeah, I haven't been showing you this closely, so I'm going to show you that now. Hope, oh yeah, it has some kind of automatic activation. So the time was off, and then we just twist the watch. I mean, like you would twist with your arm to watch the time. Here is it from the side, from below, with all the sensors and charging pins. From this side, it's always a little bit out of focus. The LG smartwatch which I'm using has a little bit of problems, but hope you can see. Yeah, like the wristband looks like it's a band which you cannot exchange with a normal wristband. So if it's gone, it's gone when it's broken. So yeah, I mean, you can probably take it out. Here we have something, looks like we can release it. I don't know. Yeah, but it doesn't look like absolutely standard. But I'm not the pro regarding wristbands. Maybe it could be like normal bands, just a little bit smaller. size. So now it's definitely time to put this thing into the water and see how this holds up. So here we are, time to say goodbye to this nice watch. So let's put it down for as much as we can. So now it's down on the ground, yeah, close to 1 foot down in the water, submerged. I don't see any kind of bubbles, which is good, at least not from the watch, maybe a little bit from the wristband, but I let it now submerged for, yeah, let's go with 10 minutes and then see how it holds up. So yeah, here we had the watch. I mean, it's more than 10 minutes. So we are now at about 15 minutes, took a little bit longer. I tested a few things, and when we see, it says still connected and battery okay. Yeah, it has a little bit problems focusing, 86% connected. Here we have the watch, doesn't look too bad, and I've already tested with a vibration alarm and it worked pretty well. So I'm trying to repeat that so you can see that the display still works on the on the water submerged. So I hope you can see that I've set an alarm on this time, and you can see the display came on and it keeps on ringing. I have even extended the vibration to about 20 seconds, and you can see that even the water is a little bit shaking. The whole picture is shaking. I don't I hope it's not doing any harm to the watch, but I mean, it should be protected. It's anyway just 1 foot, so let's take it out and see. So I have a towel. Let's take the watch out. Let's try to turn it on this way. Yeah. So definitely nothing to see on the watch for the moment. So I'm drying it now. So I am now back after doing some exercise, and I wanted to show you the watch. You can see that the screen is different now. Yes, huge problems focusing. Hope you still can see that. So you see there's I don't know what that means, fat burning time or calories. I have no clue what it is. I have to check it up. But you see it has different views. So 484 steps, one, I don't know, exercise probably. So, but it's really cool you to have a lot of information here. You get definitely more information here on this watch than on the Google Fit. So I will scroll you through a few things. So here we have the sport. We can check what we did so far. So one cycling exercise was recorded with the distance, effective distance, active time, pause time, total energy, active energy, calories, average speed, maximum speed. I think it was really accurate. The maximum speed was not right, so it was probably a time when it was not measuring correctly. So I hope I can invoke that again. That was not correct, but the rest, I think distance, everything was really good. Heart rate, really easy to measure, absolutely no problem. It had it, I mean, I clicked on heart rate and 3 seconds later it had the heart rate. Here you can see there's so many things here. I mean, if you're a fitness enthusiast, I mean, this thing is really for you. That's much better than what Google is able to provide. You see everything like time in all the states, aerobic, anaerobic, extreme state, whatsoever. You can see a lot of these things, and it was super easy to start. I mean, I clicked on cycle, and the thing is, when it doesn't have GPS reception, then it will tell you that it doesn't have any reception. I mean, yeah, here like this you can see GPS warning. I mean, I'm inside. To start, it's probably impossible to start the to connect to the GPS. Oh yeah, it has found the GPS. It was interesting. I was, after finishing cycling, I was walking through the home and it was showing me the speed. So I thought, yeah, is it really having connection? But it looks, I mean, I'm inside the house and it has GPS connection. So that's pretty cool stuff. You can really see that it, yeah, I mean, I also have the possibility to set a few things before you start. GPS trace, kilometer alert, heart rate alert, and so on. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And here I wanted to show you the menu. I mean, we have messages. Obviously, there's no message in this time event. I would have to sync that probably. What's good, we have a few options which we can really start and stop here, like stopwatch. We can start, stop, reset, and we can even use the buttons here to start. And I think I can pause this here. Yeah, I did something like it was last time, it was possible. Anyway, I mean, you can, at least for start stop, you can use that, and I reset that and go back. Here is this button. I think you can go back as well. We also has the timer. We have a few things which I really like: 1 minute, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and so on and so on. And if until up to 1 hour, and if this is not enough, we can do almost everything what we want till 24 hours, probably something like that. Really, really good. I mean, I like that. Timer is one of the most important things for me, and I want to have it on the watch, not on the smartwatch. By the way, the recording, when I was away with the bike, I didn't have my smartphone with me, so it was working like independently from my mobile phone. So I have to go back now. Hold on a second. Yeah, here we have it. Timer, compass. Yeah, it strange compass. Yeah, it always advises me to do that. I haven't been able to like calibrate probably. And then we have some settings like watch face. We have different watch faces. Like here also analog watch faces. That's not watch face. I have, yeah, I think probably, no, where are the watch faces? Oh, I switched the watch face. Now I'm back in the main menu, but you can see it's pretty cool. So that's one of the watch faces. So I'm trying to go back. Yeah, I mean, I have to get used to that. So settings, watch faces. I hope I can show you a couple of them. Yeah, here we have them. Really nice ones, especially for fitness. A lot of different watch faces. They're pretty cool. So I like this one. Then we have more things. Long press. What you can do with a long press. Smart track. I don't know. 24-hour heart rate. So it's turned on. So it's measuring all the time. 24 hours. I don't know how long the battery will last like this, but it's actually supposed to last almost a week, this battery. That's pretty cool. Not disturb whatever it does, maybe during the night. And 24-hour time, or like 12, yeah, that's probably AM PM, or 24-hour language brightness. You can go really super bright. I mean, I was on 50%, and it was full sunshine, and I have been able to read it easily. And you can go even much brighter. That's a cool thing. Yeah, so brightness, about, reset, yeah, so really many things here. Yeah, the heart rate, it has been I've been able to really measure it within seconds. And fatigue, that's something special, you can measure something. So here we have these steps, yeah, so many things. Calories for fitness, if you are a fitness enthusiast, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome what you can do. The only thing is, yeah, I wanted to show you that's maybe important. So let's start here in this menu. Let's say we do a timer, and we start a 1-minute timer, and it's already doing. So the problem is when we go back to the main menu, so I think a long press here is the main menu. No, it doesn't do that. Maybe here. Yeah, the thing is just you can't just leave it. So it's not a multitasking watch as far as I can see. I think there's no way that you can go back to the normal settings. Maybe we can at least see the normal time. I don't see that here. So it looks like I was wrong with the timer. So we can definitely set a timer and go back to normal screen. Like here we are on a 1-minute timer. We can go back. We can even go back to the main menu, I think. Let's go back now to the timer. And we see it was still counting down, so that's definitely a cool thing. So it has some kind of multitasking, of course, not like normal Android Wear watch or maybe Apple Watch or whatsoever, but it has pretty cool things. So it has also like some shortcuts. So if you want to start like a fitness activity, you can long press here and it starts immediately, so you can see. So you don't have to go into many settings. You can just long press and start the activity. So we cancel that. We have timeout from the timer. This is what you get with the timer. You get vibration really strong. That's a good thing. So the vibration is really strong. I have to go back. What we also get is yeah, here we get, I mean, I don't have everything. So most of the buttons have one press function and a long press, I mean short press and a long press function. And here when we scroll up, we have some special functions. I think this is night mode. I haven't been able to find out what it really does, but you can see, you can swipe down, then you see the time. It's a little bit dimmed, which is pretty cool. So you are not, it doesn't wake you up during the night. And yeah, it will, now it's a little bit brighter, so you won't see the time probably during the night, apart from if you push back and then you are on a brighter mode. I don't know what it really does. So if we go back, I mean, if we end that, it will say something like hello. I don't know why. I wanted to read the full manual in the, there's supposed to be a full manual in the app, but whenever I wanted to invoke, it was not possible. There was no watch there. What we also have, which is really cool, that's the like torch, and yeah, that's helpful, which is something which we don't have with a normal like fitness band. And here something different, maybe that's the night mode. So I haven't been able to fully find out. I will have to test more regarding such special modes, night mode. But I mean, it has way more, definitely way more than just a normal fitness band. It is really waterproof, and yeah, here we see there's something, yeah, probably night mode or something. So I finished that. So much more things than we have with a fitness band. Of course, it's not a full Android Wear watch. We cannot add apps what we want from an app store. It is what we have here, but we have really a lot, especially regarding fitness. And the good thing is we can really use it independent from our smartphone, so we can just wear it on our wrist and go for bike ride, jogging, whatsoever, and it will record everything like the track and speed and heart rate and whatsoever. I'm going to show you also what is recorded in the app now. Or before we switch to the app, two last things here. I mean, regarding the wristband in the app, I mean, in the instructions, it says you can easily replace it. I think you can even grab it with your hand. You don't even need a screwdriver, and you can replace it. I don't know if it's a standard band, but at least you should be able to get a replacement. And there's no electronic in that, no antenna, no nothing, so it should be pretty cheap to replace that. Also, it is waterproof, but it is highly recommended not to use it in like sea or chlorine. I mean chlorine, yeah, I think in a pool it should be possible. But oh yeah, I got the first notification. That's cool. So it looks like it's really working with the notification, and I don't get only a notification, but I got already the text of the notification. So looks like this is working, and I got even a vibration, strong vibration. So cool stuff. So looks it's really working. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have to correct me. They didn't say something about the chlorine, but I would not recommend to use it in the sea. So good. So far, I'm going to the app now. So here I am on the sports page. So we have the device page, the profile page, the sports page, and as you can see, yeah, we have right away all these sports available here. And I was cycling, so it was then populating the values in the cycling. You can click on the history and you see immediately the track on the map. That's really good, and it's pretty accurate. I mean, yeah, I mean, of course, maybe, yeah, I mean, that maybe it's the default even of the Google Maps, I don't know, but this is pretty cool. I mean, I was leaving the road here in the middle and then going on the bike track and going around and came back, so that's pretty accurate. I mean, for such a cheap smartwatch with standalone GPS, that's cool stuff. So time, calorie, heart rate, speed, you can see the heart rate, and yeah, like average, lowest, highest. Then also these things here, different levels or bands of heart rate, charts. I mean, yeah, you can see so many things. I mean, I haven't seen this in the Google Fit app. I think this is way more than you would get with the Google app. You can click here, and it I think it would right away retrieve the data from the app, or it's syncing again. I don't know what exactly we can do, but it's really interesting. It's stable, it's working, it's always connecting when it's close. And I mean, of course, you have to enable your app and give all the authorizations to keep it running in the background and have it waking up when you start the smartphone. Of course, it will consume some battery, but if you want the data, you have to give some, yeah, like we would have to compromise on that. It is always like that, but it's probably worth it if you want to know how many steps you did, how many calories you burned, what you did the whole day. So pretty cool stuff. Also back on the main page, you would get some sleep information that's quite extensive. And regarding the heart rate, I don't know if you can zoom in, but at least you can see it was more or less continuously until I put it down. So highest, lowest, average, pretty nice. Fatigue index, okay, I have just been measuring once. I think you have to measure, you have to set it to measure. It won't measure all the time because you have to sit quiet and relaxed. Yeah, there's one more thing which I found in the instructions. So that's the Illumi Run, which looks really interesting. So you can enter the running interface. You can turn on or off the Illumi Run. Color display on the screen will change with your heart rate. So blue is for warm up, green for fat burning, orange for aerobic, pink for anaerobic, red for extreme. So I haven't seen this. Maybe, yeah, this is something which other like fitness watches have as well. I haven't seen that, and I find this pretty cool thing. So I think that's it for now. I've been telling you a lot. Here again, the watch. I mean, when people see this, a lot of people would underestimate this thing. I mean, I just looked at it the first time and I thought, yeah, okay, nice smart watch. I mean, like nice fitness watch, but would I want to wear it every day? I don't know. So I was showing it to my wife and asked her, and she said, hey, yeah, pretty cool watch. And I told her, yeah, it's just a fitness watch. And she said, no, it's looking similar to the Apple Watch. And she really liked it. I mean, especially this thing that you can see, it's a little bit bent, the glass here and the nice metal frame, and it makes looking pretty cool. I mean, I really cannot complain, and $90 for something like that. I can't guarantee that it will hold for 10 years or so, but I mean, I had so much troubles with like here the Sony watch, and especially with the LG watch, which was $350, Michael Kors watch, $350. They all died within half a year, or at least 1 year, 1.5 years. So I'm pretty sure I will get at least so much life out of this watch as well. So yeah, I mean, regarding functionality and everything, and waterproof, that's really cool thing. If you're into swimming or if you're just worried that you will ruin your watch when you wash your hands or take it into a shower or whatsoever, I mean, that's a pretty cool thing. I haven't seen something like that for a long time, and I was always interested to have something like that, and I think it looks like I have found really the watch which I was looking for a long time. And so that's it for now. I hope I was able to help you a little bit with this review. If you have any questions or comments, just put everything down into the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you need more information, or if you want to buy it right away on Amazon, so I'll put down the link as well into the description, so you can find the link to the listing right away. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.